right, how's everyone doing? I am Rich Celenza. Thanks for checking out my channel. So what I want to get into today is making sure your shirts fit you correctly. I've done two previous videos on clothes not fitting people correctly, men is what I should say. I did some previous videos on one of them being just kind of mentioning how a lot of people are wearing clothes, especially men, that don't fit them correctly. I also did one very specific on pants. This one's going to be on shirts. And, you know, if you're somebody out there and you want to dress a certain way, I get it. I don't care if it's, you like to wear baggy clothes, fitted clothes, anything in between. God bless you. You can dress any way you want. I could care less, right? And one thing I realize a lot of times when buying shirts, people just don't give a shit. They either go in and they just try anything on, or they think they were a medium for their whole life, or a large or an XL, and they just buy it either off the rack, they don't try it on, or they go in and try it on and just look at it very quickly and then leave. And most of the time, it doesn't look right. The shoulders could be, you know, too low. It could be too tight in some areas. It could be too big in the back. You got to find shit that fits you. Even if you got to buy something and maybe even have it tailored. And I know a lot of people will be like, hey, dude, I don't have the money to have it tailored. I get that as well. Then maybe you should consider, and I talk about this, is going to a resale, a consignment shop, Goodwill, or just finding clothes that are on sale at outlet malls or whatever the case may be, getting something that fits you pretty decent, and then having it tailored, spending a little extra money where it's going to look great on you. Great clothes a lot of times. You know, it's not just about the material it's made out of or the brand. It's how it looks on you. I can assure you, if I took a luxury brand and threw it on you and it didn't fit you, or I took just a very low-grade brand and I had it tailored, it would probably look better than the high-grade brand. But a lot of people don't want to acknowledge that. And you know, I'm just here to tell you, especially with shirts, how important having a shirt that fits you is, especially if you're doing business or you're meeting certain people. And I don't care what age you are. And this can go for fitness wear. It could go for dress wear, sports wear, whatever the case may be. If it fits you, it looks right. All right. You definitely want to make sure the neck fits you well. The collar, if you have a collar, it's even. It's not, you know, one side longer than the other. It's destroyed or rolled up. If you do button it, it's not too tight. It's not too big, right? The pits, they're not hanging too low. They're not cramped up. The arms, do they fit you well? Does your arm look like a toothpick sticking out of there? Or is your arm too fat where it looks like it's just sealed onto your arm and you can't even move it? It feels like it's going to rip. Also, the length of your shirt, a lot of times people aren't acknowledging, are either, you know, they're too long or they're too short. There's a fine line right there, I think, sometimes, if you're going to wear your shirt out. And I think more people are wearing their shirts out more than ever compared to tucking them in. It's just the way it is. But again, I don't care what type of brand you wear. You could wear Tommy Bahamas, for instance, and look really cool in them, even if you're overweight. And then you can see other dudes in Tommy Bahamas, I could tell they're way too short or they're way too long, right? And this goes for a lot of shirts, even T-shirts, for instance. A lot of T-shirts, as you know, you see people in them, you're like, dude, that shirt just does not fit you. You can see the rolls in their stomach. It's kind of creeping up on them. Or sometimes they just look out of proportion. Not only T-shirts, just shirts. They'll fit somebody up here, and then all of a sudden down below, it's this wide. It's like flapping in the breeze. And, you know, you want to make sure something, I believe, fits you well and that you're comfortable. Not where it's overly fitted, but also not where it's too big. And I've been thin. I've been heavy. I get it. I get the whole damn thing. How much time do I got left here? Nice. So I definitely just wanted you to take notice of that, because I don't think a lot of people realize this. And I think people a lot of times just get stuck thinking they are, again, a certain size or a certain brand looks on them a certain way. But you may not have realized you may have gained weight. You may have lost weight. You're most likely, from year to year, your body is conforming and changing. Very few people stay the exact same, especially if you're a dude and if you look at yourself from your later teens, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, your body is changing. You may be, getting in better shape. You may be getting in worse shape. And I think I've discussed this before. I think starting with the age of 30 to 35, the average male to 70-ish gains a pound a year. And as you know, a lot of times you look at men, they have, a large belly. But really pay attention to your shirt, man. The shirt's, a make or break type of deal. Actually, I got this as a goddamn gift. My girlfriend gave it to me. I think it's Greg Norman, the golfer. But I put it on, and it fit very well. I didn't even do anything with it. And again, I think she might have got this at a consignment store for like $5, brand new. You can find great shirts that are going to fit you very cheap out there, and you can find them new. You just have to take the time to go find them, or even go online and find them. But I am going to wrap it up with that. Please find a shirt that fits you. That's all I'm saying. That doesn't mean you also have to go in your wardrobe and wipe everything out and say, oh my God, this all looks like shit. But I would really start addressing your wardrobe and say, really, what is working for me here and what isn't? What shirts even do I wear and which ones don't I wear? You may be able to take a lot of your clothes and go resell them online or go to a resale shop and start getting shirts or clothes that fit you now. Because what may have fit you again before, it may not fit you now, like I was discussing earlier. So I'm going to wrap it up there. My phone and my computer is about to die. But thanks for checking my channel out. If you want, check out my podcast, The Rich Celenza Show. I do a lot of different things and subjects on that regarding fitness, identity. I have a Mastering Self-Confidence program out. I try to help men with their confidence and how to try to live affordably, an incredible life affordably, I guess you could say. As well. I've been doing a lot of that. So I'm also on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and I'm in my buddy's office, actually. He's my co-host, Robert Beninati. He has his own podcast. You might want to check that out, too. Real Business. It's really cool. He interviews a lot of different people regarding real estate, and different businesses, I should say. All right, take care, and if you get a chance, again, subscribe.